New HOA laws just dropped, and here's what it means for you when you live in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, you should know that over 75 million Americans actually live in communities that have HOAs. That could be from single family, townhomes, and condo communities that are governed by a set of rules for their neighborhood. Florida actually falls in number 2 when it comes to the number of HOAs. We are right behind California with over 49,000 HOA communities here in the state. And here in Florida, the average HOA community is going to range from between $100 to $500, not including anything regarding CDDs, so strictly HOAs. So you're here because you want to know what the new laws are, but I want to rewind it a little bit, because we have to also go back to 2023 when there were 6 new laws that passed in 2023. There are now, as of 2024, 2 additional laws that have taken place and that have gone into effect this summer regarding HOAs. So in 2023, 6 new laws were passed regarding HOAs, and the first one is going to be the House Bill 919. This took into effect October 2023, and this is also known as the Homeowners Association Bill of Rights. Under this bill, HOA members in Florida can't be fined or suspended by violating the association bylaws or rules unless a 2-week notice is delivered to the member's email or mailing address in the HOA's official records. The next one was House Bill 949. This took effect in October 2023. This bill mainly applies to communities with heavy golf cart traffic. It clearly sets the stage for age restrictions for golf cart drivers and buckles down on safety for neighborhoods where residents drive golf carts almost as much as they drive cars. No shade to Nocatee, but that would be an area where you would see a very heavily trafficked golf cart area and just a lot of these other larger master plan communities, because they're driving them just as much as cars. So that would be an area for reference that this would apply to. Next up, we have House Bill 437, Florida Statute 720.3045. This took effect in July 2023. The statute essentially grants homeowners greater autonomy over their property by limiting the ability of HOAs to penalize homeowners for storing items in their backyard that may not be visible from the property's front or side. This provision recognizes the importance of personal space and the right of homeowners to utilize their property as they see fit, provided it doesn't visibly disrupt the aesthetic harmony of the community. Now, there are communities out there, like I have one at the top of my mind at the moment, where they do have to, for example, if you have your home placed on a lake or like a man-made pond and the HOA already requires you to have you can't have a privacy fence, you would have to have like the lower fence that you could see through. So those are some things where you can't put things in your backyard because of course it's going to disrupt the aesthetic of the community. Like for example, you may not be able to put like a trampoline back there if you have children that want to have a trampoline, or like a tree house or things like that are going to be a disruption to the community aesthetic. And of course, sometimes you may have to get approval by the HOA in some cases, but this helps protect your rights to be able to have just the HOA be limited, because in this regard, they could fight this like for the backyard, but if you're looking from the front yard of the home and you have something in the back, if there isn't anything visible, from the front, there shouldn't be an issue on what you're storing back there, right? So story time. So I had a client who had to recently look, and we were looking both in Georgia and Florida, and really all these fees that go into, just the monthly payment, but then additional fees like HOA dues, we were having to stay under $150 a month if any HOA due was required. But this also affects your monthly payment and just overall affordability. So when you're considering buying a home somewhere, don't just look at, okay, this is the purchase price and this is, what my monthly mortgage is. There are so many other additional factors that go into your monthly payment in addition to things like HOA dues that will affect your housing ratios and things like that when it comes to affordability for your next home. All right, let's jump back into it. So the next three bills that we have are from 2023. Senate Bill 154 took effect in June of 2023. This law mandates rigorous inspections for condominiums, particularly those that are 3 stories or higher or located near the beach or a body of water. This provision aims to identify and address structural issues proactively, ensuring the safety and integrity of buildings according to L.S. Carson law. So with that, obviously, you're building up high, and we just have to get those buildings inspected a little bit more frequently. It's not like a single family dwelling where it's not attached to anything. These are large structures, so we just want to make sure they're safe, which is also in your benefit as a potential homeowner, and if you're a current homeowner, or if you're looking at condos and or townhomes that are 3 stories or higher. All right, the next one is Senate Bill 252. This one took effect in June of 2023. The law emphasizes respect for individual choice and autonomy in health-related decisions by prohibiting mandatory COVID-19 vaccination proof or mask wearing by businesses and nonprofits, including HOAs. It reflects a commitment to preserving a personal freedom while balancing public health considerations. So I feel like COVID has come and gone, and so a lot of people are not wearing their masks. I do still see some individuals wearing masks out in public, which isn't unusual at all, but they just have their freedom of speech, so to speak, on if they want to still wear masks or not in these professions. All right, the next one is Senate Bill 360. This one took effect in April of 2023. This bill has sparked controversy over its impact on homeowners. While it provides a clear framework for addressing construction defects, the perceived alignment with developer interests raises concerns about the balance of rights between developers and homeowners. Homeowners may find themselves at a disadvantage if defects arise after the repose period has elapsed, underscoring the importance of vigilance and timely action in identifying and addressing potential construction issues. This one I feel like we have seen, or at least I have seen throughout my real estate career, where there are things once a property is built, potential residences or potential homeowners are then after the fact, getting together as either a community or etc. and going after a developer, a builder. And the key word that I like to repeat from that was in a timely manner. So you need to be reporting these things within a timely manner, and so that it just gives people open window to report things, when also we have to understand our homes are out in the elements like our vehicles, and they deteriorate over time. But that's why a part of all of this, there's regular maintenance as a homeowner. So, but obviously if there are things that are defective, we need to report those immediately and not wait until it worsens, because then, who's to say was that the developer's fault or the homeowner's fault? So take that with what you will, but I just want to lead you to caution. Like, I'm erring on the side of caution, because with that, I've seen so many litigations and lawsuits in regards to this over the years with different communities and builders. Granted, some of them, hey, maybe they were not the best, and so I can understand, but also take responsibility if there is anything that needs to be addressed right away as a community or as an individual looking to buy a home, to address those things in a timely manner. And that's all I'm going to say about that one. Also, if you are looking for more information regarding your HOA specifically, all HOAs should be registered with the Florida Department of State Divisions of Corporations. You can use the records to search to find your HOA's activity status and the names and addresses for the HOA's registered agent, president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. All right, moving on to what you've been waiting for, which is the 2 new laws that have passed in 2024 regarding HOAs. So House Bill 59 is effective as of July 1st, 2024, the provisions of Homeowners Association rules and covenants. This law requires HOAs to provide each member a physical or digital copy of their rules and covenants by October 1st, 2024, and to all new members in the future. Additionally, HOAs must provide updates whenever their rules change. This promotes transparency and ensures homeowners know the community's regulations. And I 1000% appreciate this new rule, because sometimes when, as your agent, I would of course find out what those HOA covenants and restrictions are, where any of the bylaws, all of those things, the finances, I would get all of those details for you. But this is great that also the HOA is going to provide you a digital or physical copy. Again, if you need assistance in finding this information, information, please look online, and I will link the website below where you can find your HOA and who are all the members of that board in the description. And last but not least, we have House Bill 293, effective also July 1st, 2024, which are hurricane protections for HOAs. This law enhances hurricane preparedness for Florida communities. It mandates that HOAs establish hurricane protection specifications for each structure they govern, including color and style. Importantly, HOAs cannot deny applications to install or replace hurricane protection products, also known as roof systems, shutters, windows, etc., that comply with these specifications. This empowers homeowners to improve their property's resilience while maintaining a cohesive community aesthetic. Again, HOAs are there to govern the community and your home specifically, the color, the just everything. And so with this is specific towards hurricane preparedness. So of course, we do get a lot of hurricanes in Florida. Even in 2024, we have had a category 4 or 5 hurricane already out, and it's only July. We usually don't see hurricanes like that at that level or classified at that level until later on in the summer, like usually around September timeframe, where it gets really bad to a cat 4 or 5. So I can appreciate this law going into effect, and I hope you can too. But this does give you an opportunity to improve your home as long as it's following the guidelines, and also as long as it's also going along with hurricane preparedness. So after hearing about all of the new laws from 2023 and 2024, let me know in the comments your thoughts, your opinions, your concerns, and I'd love to hear from you. If you're considering moving to Jacksonville, my name is Yasha Wells, your favorite Jacksonville realtor, and the best way for you to reach me is to book a discovery call with me. The link will be in the description and in the comments below, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!